Alright guys, we are back for more of my 1000 subscriber special. We just played some Super Smash Bros. Brawl for the Nintendo Wii, and that was a whole lot of fun. And I currently have Video Game Fan 5 here with me.
Hello folks!
So anyways, for our next segment we are going to be playing... That's right! Mario Kart Wii for the Nintendo Wii. So let's see how this game turns out. Alright, so let's go and choose my file. Let's jump right into single player. We'll do versus, and we'll do a solo race. We'll play as Mario as always. And I'll go with the sprinter like I normally do. Okay, so for the first race, let's go and start things off at Mushroom Gorge. Alright, you ready to go, Luke?
Yes.
Alright, let's have a great game. Oh, think you could try to hit me with that red shell? I don't think so. I'll put that fake on box here. Alright, on the lap 2. Let's put these bananas here. Alright, now we're back to the fake on box. I'll put that here. Alright, let's head into the final lap. I'm gonna put that fake out box here. Alright, we have a green shell here. Another green shell. Somebody used the power block right there, but we still dodged it easily right there. And we start off with a win in first place, Luke!
Sweet!
Alright, so we got ourselves 15 points to start with, and now it is on to race number 2. Alright, so next up, we're gonna head to DK Summit. And by the the way, as of the time that I'm actually recording this segment, we recently had this year's NASCAR Cup Series Championship this past Sunday, which was pretty exciting right here. And as for the person that became this year's champion of the NASCAR Cup Series, that was Kyle Larson. So congratulations to him on that. And not only did Kyle Larson win this year's championship for the NASCAR Cup Series, he's also now a two-time champion, so that's pretty impressive. Basically, from what I do know, Kyle Larson's first championship was 4 years ago in 2021. That was actually the same year that he first switched over to Hendrick Motorsports. And after Kyle Larson became a two-time Cup Series champion recently, he's actually the third person out there to have won multiple championships for Rick Hendrick, the other two being Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Johnson, which are definitely two great legendary NASCAR drivers out there that I have come to know. And along with Kyle Larson being one of the championship contenders, the other ones that were battling it out were Denny Hamlin, Chase Briscoe, and William Byron. And while it is nice for Kyle Larson to be this year's champion for the NASCAR Cup Series, I do want to share a heartbreaking story to all of you for what happened during that championship race. Basically, with Denny Hamlin being one of the championship contenders, he's a big name driver out here that has never won a Cup Series championship before right here. And this year he was doing so good right here, especially with all the wins that he racked up. He managed to win 6 times this season, which was very impressive right there. So because of that right here, he definitely had a good chance of trying to win that championship for sure, compared to the other championship contenders where they won 3 times throughout the season. But even so right here, Denny Hamlin was doing so good throughout most of that championship race until a late race caution screwed everything up with him. And basically there was about only a few laps to go with William Byron having an issue with one of his tires out there, and that's basically what set up a late race caution. And at the point right here, when that was going on out here, Denny Hamlin chose to take 4 tires in this pit stop, while Kyle Larson took 2 right here. But we'll talk more about that in a little bit. But anyways, we just got another win right there in first place, and there's another 15 points. Okay, so let's move on to race 3 now, and next up, we're going to head off to Koopa Cape. So anyways, getting back to what I was saying right here, for the heartbreaking moment for Denny Hamlin in the championship race that happened recently this year for the NASCAR Cup Series, basically because of the fact right here that he took 4 tires in that pit stop in the late race caution, while Kyle Larson took 2. That was pretty much the point out here as to what screwed up Denny Hamlin's chances of trying to finally win a Cup Series championship. From what I do know, Denny Hamlin has literally been competing in NASCAR for about 20 years, and like I was saying, he just never won a Cup Series championship all this time right now. But I'm sure he's trying hard, especially for the fact that he's such a great successful driver, especially for the team that he does compete with, which is Joe Gibbs Racing. I do say that is definitely one of the most successful teams to have in the NASCAR Cup Series for sure. And the point as to why Denny Hamlin was really trying so hard out here to finally win a Cup Series championship for this year was that the moment when the championship race was going on, his father was very, very ill, and Denny Hamlin was literally thinking to himself, it might be his father's last chance to try to see him win a championship for that reason. Even so, with that late race caution screwing everything up right here, Denny Hamlin is just not very happy right here for the way that it turned out. I literally was thinking to myself for sure right here that it would have been his year finally to try to win a Cup Series championship, but even with the late race caution coming out right here, it just wasn't enough for him to finally come out on top right here after he was just doing so good around a majority of that championship race right here. And even so, with Kyle Larson being this year's champion right here, he just didn't even lead a single lap throughout the entire race. The thing is with that championship race, depending on which drivers are contending for that championship, you just have to be the highest finisher to take the title right here. And that's pretty much what Kyle Larson was able to do right here at the very end of this thing. I know for a fact right here, I'm just very shocked right here for the way Kyle Larson managed to become a two-time champion this year. I literally thought for myself, like I was saying right here, that Denny Hamlin was finally going to win it. But it's just a shame right here that that late race caution had to screw everything up right here after how hard he was trying throughout the entire race. And as for the whole race in general right here, basically the person that did win it all was Ryan Blaney out here. But yeah, like I said, congratulations to Kyle Larson on becoming this year's champion for the NASCAR Cup Series. But it unfortunately sucks for what Denny Hamlin is going through now after his heartbreaking championship loss, where it looked like he was going to finally have a chance to pull it off right here. But hopefully Denny Hamlin cannot get over it right here within the coming months before the next Cup Series season starts right here. But we'll just have to wait and see. So anyways, putting all that aside right here, we did manage to win another race for another 15 points. And now it's on to the final race right here for this segment. So anyways, we're going to finish it off at Coconut Mall. And what I want to say too right now is that after the heartbreaking championship loss that Denny Hamlin had this past Sunday right here, from what I do know, I did read online that he doesn't even want to think about being in a race car right now. It just comes to show how unhappy he is at the moment right here after what he had to go through with that heartbreaking championship loss right here. But all I'm going to say is right now is that Denny Hamlin is under contract for next year, and hopefully he'll get back in the mood right here within the coming months right here, like I said, before the next Cup Series season starts for next year. But when it comes to horrible, heartbreaking losses like that, yeah, I can't understand why Denny Hamlin is just unhappy the way he is at the moment. But honestly, Luke, with everything for what I was talking about right here on Denny Hamlin's heartbreaking championship loss, how do you feel about that? Luke, are you still there? Oh, what was that? You would say you're just at least alright about that? Yeah, you just don't really know exactly how well you feel about Denny Hamlin's situation right here. For me, I'm just kind of worried right here after what he was saying on that heartbreaking championship loss right here, where he didn't want to think about being in the race car right now. But thankfully, it is just the start of the off season for NASCAR right here, so he's got plenty of time to try to get over this. And it's just a shame right here after what I was saying right here that Denny Hamlin still doesn't have a Cup Series championship. He's one of the his all-time winners right here in the NASCAR Cup Series that doesn't have a championship, especially since earlier late in the season he managed to get to 60 wins, which is very impressive. While he does have a ton of wins right here in his career, the only thing that's just missing right here is a championship. He would at least like to have one of those right here throughout his entire career. Because when you're just a great, successful driver out here, you do expect yourself to eventually try to win a championship, no matter how long it takes. Uh-oh. I slipped right into a banana there. And Luke, we got first place! Okay. So we got ourselves 15 points out of that, and just like that, we managed to get the win overall with a perfect 60 points. Now that's how you get it done like a pro. So there's our golden trophy right here. And I literally am noticing right here that while I came in first overall, Baby Mario ended up coming in last. So that is just kind of interesting to see that right here, but what I just noticed, Luke. Alright, but anyways, that is going to do it for Mario Kart Wii as part of my 1,000 subscriber special. But we still have some more games to play, and I will see you all for the next segment right after this, so stay tuned.